Good evening. You're flying with Pod Squadron podcast. All wings report in. This is Pod Job standing by.
This is Pod Tracer standing by.
Padawan standing by.
Children of a Lesser Pod standing by.
All ships to attack formation. Mission objectives to talk about Star Wars in movies, streaming, animation, books, themed experiences, and your art and animation, your art and inspiration from a galaxy far, far away. Today's flight plan includes Star Wars news, what's coming up at Celebration, and of course, May the 4th. Also, today's our main segment is our, what do we call these? Galactic debates. Today's topic are the Jedi evil. And for all of you out there, all comm channels are open. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Find us on YouTube. Like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know when we have new content. But first, I'm your squad leader for today. I'm Andy Lowe, aka the Chinese pirate, director, storyteller, puppeteer, performer, and fight choreographer. On my wing is Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy, also known as a hot nerd girl, just general nerd deliciousness.
Delicious. And on my other wing is Lexi.
Hi guys, Lexi, multidisciplinary artist, death walker in training, and find me at the Feral Geek on Facebook.
And of course, holding our rear flag is Jason.
Jason, nerd guy, film guy, toy guy.
Blue shirt guy.
No flux giving guy. Yes.
And of course, we are just one Squadron fleet. We're part of the Geekish Network that's here on YouTube and on Facebook. Check out all the other shows going on. Of course, Geek Beast follows up afterwards. As spoils to attack position, we're going in. Wow, guys, this is like for the first time in a long time that we have a full squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
Good. Moved into a new place, started work, got to start my end of life doula course again, so I'm back on my death walker shit and waiting on a puppy. I've been boring everybody with puppy news. So
Puppy news is never boring.
thank you, Tracy.
Right on. Well, shall we get into the show?
Sure. What happened to your microphone, Andy?
What do you mean? What happened?
Everybody's saying you sound muffled.
I sound muffled. Interesting. I don't know. I will.
Oh, now you're gone.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh no. Oh.
Andy, come back. Andy. You'll have a friend in me.
Jedi did this, the evil ones.
Andy.
So Tracy, has Millie chewed anything else up? I've been seeing the
Besides that, the comb was the last one, and if there's not a mess on the floor, then she's not happy. So she pulls things out of the trash, so that's always fun.
chaotic good alignment.
Yep.
No debate needed there.
When are you getting your puppy, Lexi?
So there are 3 litters due this month, based on the temperament testing. Since I'm getting a service dog candidate, that's real important. Based on the temperament testing, I will be like picking by the middle of May.
Okay.
And then I'll pick up the puppy this summer when
Nice.
it's like 2 or 3 months old. So
Sweet.
I'll go all the way up to Washington for that. So that's gonna be real fun.
Oh wow.
Send pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's gonna be puppies when I'm there. So
Name him something with pod in the title. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you don't know if you're getting a boy or a girl yet, right?
Oh yeah,
I
him or her,
I don't know
yes.
yet, but I have a list of names for boys and girls, and they're all Star Wars names.
Nice.
Aww.
Hooray.
I can't wait to see pictures of puppies.
Very excited.
Well, since we lost Andy for a second,
Yes.
you guys Lexi, are you going to Celebration or no?
No, I've got to stay out here in Colorado.
Okay.
I need to work. I need to make that puppy money. Puppies ain't cheap, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta do that. Who is going though? Is anybody? Do you guys get
I
to
know
go?
Andy's going on Saturday, right? And Jason, you're going all 4 days.
Yeah,
I was planning on going all 4 days, and then it went from being in August to May, right? Wasn't it originally in August? Well, originally it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago, and then they moved it to August, and then for some reason they changed it to May, I think to coincide with a lot of what they're doing with shows and the Memorial Day weekend, and Star Wars night is at Disneyland that weekend as well.
Yeah.
So I think they lined it all up.
No,
So
Memorial Day weekend, I'm actually doing an outdoor event. So
that royally screwed me over that they changed the dates. So
Yeah.
I have my niece's bat mitzvah in New York. So I'm going to try and squeeze in Thursday, maybe hanging out with Jason and his lovely wife.
Yes.
Because I don't do well at conventions by myself. I will like I'll stand in one place and be like, somebody help me.
Yes, we'll be walking
if I'm
around.
by myself.
So, yeah, I mean,
Andy
we're there
knows
the
this
whole,
well.
yeah, we're there the whole time, and we have no major course of action plans. So, I mean, yeah, just we'll find each other and we'll tour the floor. So, yeah.
So, and I have to take a red eye that night. So it'll be
Oh man,
that'll be a
where's the
sleep when I'm dead situation.
where's the mitzvah at?
It's in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun trip.
And I
That's two big trips for you
I
now.
haven't been to Manhattan in a while.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's two big trips for you
Yeah,
now.
well, I feel, and luckily, like Costa Rica has a very low COVID rate. Everything is outdoors. Manhattan also, because of how strict they've been this whole time, also has a very low COVID rate. And I know that most, if not all of the people who are going, at least that I know, are very conscientious of COVID and are vaccinated, boosted, all that.
Yes.
So I'll be surprised if there's anybody who's not at this event.
I know we were talking about WonderCon earlier, and I can't speak to that, but I feel this one, they'll be a little harder cracking down on that thing, because Disney doesn't mess around. And I think they're going to monitor that much better, keeping everyone's masks on, and all the interactions with the celebrities is apparently behind plexiglass and so on and so forth. So that's what it says on the site. So we'll see.
Oh,
what happens.
good.
Yeah.
I was pretty disappointed that WonderCon seemed very lax about it.
Yeah.
And I was really glad I didn't go. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of anxiety about the idea of being around that many people, though. I will admit.
That's why I'm.
Hey!
That's why I'm not trying to. Yay, he's back. That's why I'm not trying to go to any conventions, because I'm just like, that many people indoors. I'm okay. I'll go to an outdoor camp out with like a really tiny amount of people.
Yeah. And honestly, like I would kind of skip the whole thing and just try to get a refund. But a few, 5-6 years ago was the last time it was in Anaheim. And I was only there because I was on a panel, and it was when Star Wars Steampunk Universe was born. But because I was there with that group, we were outside taking pictures the entire time. I never even made it past the entrance. And I was there for a whole day. And I always really regretted that I missed seeing anything, because I was seeing all these amazing pictures and I'm like, I didn't see any. I saw nothing. I was in a bunch of pictures. And that was kind of the beginning of me not dressing up at cons anymore and just being like, I'm here to see the stuff, not dress up. So I really want to.
That was 2015, wasn't it? I think
that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago, because it switches between that and Chicago, and then I think London. And then it goes back. Yeah. So, and then COVID happened, and here we are. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you on Thursday. So
hopefully, here's hope.
Hopefully. If not, I know you had a good excuse. So off to Manhattan. So.
Does anyone hear me now?
Yeah, and you sound better.
Oh,
yes, you sound much better.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes,
a lot better.
I honestly don't know what happened, because I was trying to unmute, and all it would do was silence all of you. So that was.
That's okay. We were just shooting the shit
strange.
with our blasters.
Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Okay, so I don't know what we've talked about.
We were just talking about being at Celebration, but not specific. So yeah, so we're still
got it.
Yeah.
Whether or not we were going.
Shall we get into topics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
All right, who's first?
Yeah, we've got the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga that just came out for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and PC. There are apparently a bunch of different gameplay styles and a lot of really good cutscenes. The article that I'd read mentions that there were some kind of questionable circumstances with like workplace treatment of employees and staff kind of being put through some like high turnover and
you
bullying.
mean like in the
for the
game
developer
creation?
for TT Games. Yeah, apparently there was a really high turnover and
row.
Yeah, but apparently the game itself is really fun. It says described it as a grab bag of different gameplay styles with just enough depth to make them work. So
and you can't kill younglings.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill the young.
I read one article about it saying you can't, like, because like someone picked like Anakin for one, and then like something for another, and they'll just talk and then it'll run away. So I'm like, oh, okay, so no youngling death.
No youngling deaths, but apparently when you behead Count Dooku, his head pop like actually makes a Lego pop sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
I know there was a lot of anticipation from fans of the series. I actually haven't really played much of the Star Wars Lego games, but I know a lot of people love them. I mean, have you guys, any of you guys, played these games?
No, I haven't.
I played the new one briefly with my friend, and that's how I figured out the youngling thing, because I'm like, ooh, I wonder if Anakin can take out the kid. And then
asking the important questions.
I was that guy. Yeah, I'm just curious, morbidly curious. But no, I mean, it's cool. I mean, when you pick your trilogy first, like if you want to start with Phantom and then you keep going from there, or if you pick, A New Hope, then you play through that, and then you unlock the others as you go. So
it's basically it's all of the 9 films.
Yes.
are basically levels, more or less.
Yes, but depending on which one you start first, those are the 3 you unlock first. So if you start Force Awakens, then you unlock Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and then you got to go back and do the others. So
I've played some of the other Lego games in the past too, and I have enjoyed like how the mechanic of you're doing like regular gameplay, kind of walk around stuff, collecting things, and kind of slash and bash. But also then you have the mechanic of you're often having to build your own vehicles or things.
Right.
You'll find like piles of bricks around, and you'll go over and you'll build a tank, or you build whatever.
Right. Yeah, there's like normal gameplay mechanics, and then like Lego World mechanics,
Right.
So it's like, I'm gonna find all these random things and build a ladder to get up to somewhere I need to be. And so yeah, I mean, I've always found all the Lego games, whatever the franchise is, to be a lot of fun. I mean, they're love letters to the fans, and they're not as stressful as a real Star Wars game. which I like.
I take it back. I have played the games, but I've only played them at Legoland.
Oh,
they have a setup.
They have a game
cool.
room at Legoland.
Okay.
Yeah,
They did.
where you can go in and play.
It's been so long since I've been to Legoland that they didn't have that.
I've never been to a Legoland.
Unless you have a child between the ages of 4 and 12.
Right. There's no reason.
Or you really love Legos.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the last time I went, I was like a preteen or a teenager. So, and it was like brand new. It had just opened, and it was like my parents had a timeshare near there, and so it was like, well, of course you're gonna go check out the place made of Legos. Yeah.
I will say that it has one of the best aquariums I've ever been to in my life. It's an amazing aquarium. Because my niece and nephew come visit me every summer. Well, now they're a little too old, but we were getting season passes every year, and we just go there for the evening,
Nice.
Let the kids run off the energy. But they're fun games. Circling back around. They defy the laws of physics.
Yeah.
All right. So our next topic is Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Celebration is coming up very soon, May 26th or May 29th. They have announced just a couple of panels that they haven't released the full schedule yet, but there is a little bit of buzz around the Thursday opening panel, the Lucasfilm Showcase, which they're calling their must-see showcase of kind of what's coming up for Star Wars and various other projects that they have going on. Of course, talking about Obi-Wan and/or Mandalorian and some other things. Then I think the panel that I think amongst the fans is probably the one that's getting the most budget. The Saturday panel. This is the Mando Plus panel with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. And of course, I think what is expected is this would be the panel discussion around their kind of Mandalorian universe, right? Kind of that unified story that they are trying to weave with the Mandalorian as a starting point. Then, of course, there's also a Bad Batch panel on Sunday on March 29th. They've got the executive producers Brad Rao and Jen Corbett, as well as the story editor Matt Michnovitz. and some of the voice actors as well, including Bradley Baker
Omega
and Michelle Ang.
Omega's going to be there, yeah.
Omega.
So I'm sure they'll be talking about the upcoming season 2 and what we can expect. I think the biggest question on people's mind is how long of a time jump is this to season 2? Because they've been alluding to that time jump, but no one knows if it's just a year, if it's 4 years, it's 5 years. Does Amiga come back as a teen?
They're gonna baby Groot that shit for sure.
Right. Then there's of course lots of other topics that we're all waiting news on. Of course, hopefully they make some reveals about Lando. Of course the Ahsoka series is about to go into production. As well as, of course, I think we're going to expect to see more stuff from the High Republic as they unveil the wave 2 of that whole movement. So that is all coming up. If you do not have tickets to Celebration, get them now.
Or if you have tickets but they changed the date and now you have a bat mitzvah.
Don't go.
I digress.
Next topic.
Is that Ahsoka? Is that me? Yes, that's the that they have signed Peter Ramsey on to direct Ahsoka. He was one of the directors who worked on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So he's directing at least one episode, is what they said. And so that's a real big deal. He previously worked on Rise of the Guardians, if anyone remembers that DreamWorks film. And he's a storyboarder and illustrator, and he's worked on a lot of features over the years. But this is
a lot of storyboards.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, but he's coming in and doing that. So that's exciting. That's gonna be really awesome. Exciting. Yeah.
Rise of the Guardians, was that like the superhero team of like holiday icons?
Like Santa and Jack Frost and Sandman.
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, it was a very eclectic group. I just remember that Alec Baldwin was a Russian Santa or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
that happened.
Is that correct? He's like, oh, you're Jack Frost. Oh, and I was like, what's happening? But yeah, it was a trip. Me and my daughter were just talking about that like a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, we should watch Rise of the Guardians again. And I was like, the one with the Russian Santa. I'm like, okay, but then
that movie is a trip.
It's a trip, and then we ended up watching Happy Feet instead. So go figure. Which is just bizarre. So
this is an interesting thing though too. That of course, here we have Dave Filoni, who's helped facilitating more animation directors into the live action world, right?
Yeah.
So very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we move on into our main event for this week? So last season we introduced our segment that we like to call Galaxy of Debate. And this is the idea of Galaxy of Debate is that we all know that Star Wars is a place of impassioned debate. And so in all that, we bring to you a hot button topic from the Star Wars universe, approached from the most civil format of high school speech and debate. The idea of this is that two parties from our panel will square off in spirited debate. Each party will be asked to debate from their randomly selected position on the topic at hand, even if it is a position they do not personally hold. Now, responses and arguments are timed, and judgment will not only be not so much for who is right or wrong, as much as who presented their argument the most convincingly. The winner shall be declared the Senate and have all the influence that unlimited power comes with the title. Today,
I would just like to remind everybody that last time I beat Jason and won in the Ewoks are serial killers category.
Those votes were not tallied properly. No, I'm kidding.
That's right. That's because our last topic was are the Ewoks mindless, cannibalistic, carnal creatures, or are they cute, cuddly, fuzzy bears?
Yeah.
So to this week's topic is, are the Jedi evil? So who is taking position A? Position A would be that the Jedi are indeed evil. And position B would be